Okay, we're here with Bishop Fee coach Bob L'Homme and Attleboro coach Martin Tighe, and we're here at Highland Park, which is going to be the new site of the Mark Coogan cross-country course. So guys, let's talk about this, how this came about, how this park became the new course for the Mark Coogan race.
So a few years ago, this was Highland Country Club, and financial difficulties, is on bankrupt, and the city of Attleboro opted to, instead of having development here with houses, decided to purchase it for the city's citizens of Attleboro to enjoy the green space and to get some exercise and to just have a nice, quiet, safe walking place, running place. Dave Doran and Kyle Doran of Durango Inc., a former father and athlete who ran for Bishop Fee, came to me with the idea of how can we develop a cross-country course there. And I said, I'm sure we can, but you know, whatever. The city hasn't really decided what they were going to do with the course yet, or with the land yet. So Martin and I actually went to a couple of city meetings, city town meetings, city hall meetings, and we proposed that Dave, with the help of Dave Doran, that we would develop a cross-country course. So Dave made a generous donation to the City of Attleboro Recreation Department, and we're going to be using those funds to develop the course that you just saw.
Yeah, and we just drove over the course. It's definitely a fair course for the competitors, with some challenging inclines here and there, but it also seems like a fast course. What's you guys' opinion on this course as far as for the competitors?
I think as a, for a cross-country runner, I think this is just a dream come true for cross-country runners to run on a golf course, that's, well maintained. It is, deceptively challenging. It is a rolling, a rolling course, but there are opportunities to really, open up your stride and really get into, a pretty good rhythm. So I think it's going to be, a fairly, fast course, but extremely, challenging in a number of different areas where there's some, some little steep little climbs that you might have to, tackle.
And the one thing that I think is going to put a smile on the coach's face and the spectators is it's definitely spectator friendly, this course. It seems like you can get to a lot of different areas in a fairly short time. Absolutely.
You can, you can see the start, you can go to the, the half mile within, 100 meters of each, or it's even less than that. So you could probably see them probably about, because it's a two-loop course, you're going to see them probably 8 to 10 times without really having to, put in too much of a, a run.
And there's just some, natural areas for the spectators to go and watch. As you saw at one point, I think it's going to be really cool when there's two mounds that we go through, and I can see spectators, especially kids, on top of those mounds, really, getting into the race and cheering on their teammates.
And you're going to be having some meets here. I mean, the inaugural meet is going to be early September between both your teams, correct?
Well, this is going to be both Attleboro High and Bishop Fee's home course. Lucky for Attleboro High, they walk across the street. We're only a mile and a half away. It'll be a great warm-up, but on September 10th, the first high school cross-country meet will be held here, Bishop Fee versus Attleboro High School. And then on September 21st,
yep, there's an invitational that's going to be taking part. There's 20 teams that have been invited to this, invitational. This inaugural, race will be free to those, particular teams. It's going to be extremely competitive because we've got some, great teams from Massachusetts and Rhode Island, which, hopefully they'll be, beating each other up on the, on the course. See if we can set, a real strong course record.
And guys, the long-term goal is to eventually, have some championship meets here, correct?
We would love to have that. There's a couple very minor challenges at the start right now, but once, as you saw, once we get on the course, this is going to be a spectacular course. I think it would be of state championship type caliber course if we can just iron out a few things. That's why we're trying to keep the first invitational kind of small. Neither one of us have really put on a big, cross-country meet before, so we're trying to keep it manageable, and hopefully everything will work out.
And you were telling me, what was the last week, we had a very familiar runner running on this course, Molly Huddle, multiple American record holder. And what was her opinion on this course?
Well, she didn't contact me personally, but through Mark Coogan, I noticed that Molly had posted something on her Instagram page saying that she thought the course was really nice. So hopefully, you know, I don't know if we can get in touch with her to get her, you know, personal input, but she seemed to, in our opinion, it seemed like she really loved it.
So guys, this is going to be an exciting time for you with this brand new course. And again, like I said, it's a definitely nice course for competitors as well as spectators. So you guys got to be excited.
Yeah, as Martin said earlier, you know, you ask any cross-country coach, where do you want to practice? Where do you want to have a race? Golf course. And this really was a golf course, so I think it's going to be really well. And also, we're going to try to keep the course like golf motif, you know, so to speak. We're going to clean the sand traps up. We're going to have park benches. The Attleboro High is going to be building some park benches for spectators to sit on. We're going to have 1K, 2K, 3K, 4K markers, mile, 2-mile markers, 3-mile markers, and you know, it's going to be a cross-country mecca. Yep. We hope.
And the city have, you know, been, you know, extremely supportive to, you know, to everything that we've been, you know, doing so far. So, you know, hopefully we can maintain that, you know, that wonderful collaboration to, you know, to ensure that this stays a, you know, a pristine, you know, park.
And right over there is Derek Corsi. He's the park superintendent, and he's been extremely cooperative and helpful, and just he really wants this park to be a first-class facility also. So he's been really helpful with the city of Attleboro. It's been awesome.
Well, guys, you know, thanks for taking the time out to show me the course, but I think it's definitely going to be a great new addition here for high school athletes. But thanks again, but I'm looking forward to it as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Cheers, Steve.